Welcome to the FreeZone 2006. And by the way, how many people here have I personally give a session to? Very good. Okay, 3/4 of the people. That's great. But I'm going to introduce myself anyway for the sake of the video and other people who will eventually see this and other future clients. Because believe it or not, people are asking me for the first event that we did in Las Vegas. How many people were there in Las Vegas? All right. So it's a historic event, and the people who do talk do give great talks. You know, like Marianne Freeman and others who have added to this, and so. I myself have gone back and looked at those videos, and there are other DVDs now, and enjoyed Mary's talk again and again on ethics and on other things. My name is Ray R. Robles, and I'm the MC. So also I like to thank Tim for emceeing last year's event. Thank you, Tim. We thought we'd give him a break this time. I've been auditing for 36 years, nonstop, helping people, clearing people, and I'll continue to do so. I was trained by the LRH orgs in the 70s when LRH was still on lines. I did the briefing course at the American Sand Hill Organization. I worked as a review auditor at AOLA. I was a mission holder and a WISE business consultant, and one of the first people who took the WISE business to Japan, Scientology Tokyo. After leaving the church in 1990, I've been running a successful practice for 16 years, and we built a network with other auditors in the field, and we like to expand that network, and that's the whole theme of this conference here, is unity and expanding the network. A network with Pat Krennick, for example. She's sitting right there. I send people to her, and she sometimes sends people to me. I network with Freeman, right, Marianne, and others. And this is a good thing. This is the 5th annual convention, all right, and we are all independent Scientologists. Independent from what? Independent from the Church of Scientology. Independent from RTC. I wanted to ask you, how do you like your independency? You guys like that? So I take it you're enjoying it. Do you want to go back? No. All right. You can. That's your freedom. If you're in the church, you can't leave. Because if you do, you can't go back. Has anybody seen any our friends around that usually show up from the Office of Special Affairs? Has anybody seen any of that? Is anybody in this room from the Office of Special Affairs? No? We usually have one. No, we got our prices up. It was $250 at the door if anybody showed up. That's what we advertised, and that's what we would charge. Did you guys know that? Yeah. I'm sure they did, and they didn't show up. Or either that, or they maybe gone into apathy. Maybe they're just giving up on us. You think so? Nah. I hear a no back there. Possible. I mean, we don't. I don't know what you guys are doing, but I don't think anybody here is actively attacking the church or pulling people out or harassing them in any way. Are you guys doing that kind of stuff? No, we're on a different purpose line than the original people who left the church in the 80s. And there are people here who left the church in the 80s. And a lot of those people were busy trying to get their church back and trying to seek justice within the church because they felt there was a lot of injustices, and there probably was. We just want to get on with our personal business of doing bridge. Is that correct? And doing what we want to do with Scientology and Dianetics. That's our personal freedom. Okay, the purpose of the convention is unity. Why? Because there's obvious power in an organized group and survivability. Now, we're threatened with global warming, and you can see evidence of that if you look out the window. We had a huge fire here last night. About a month ago, we had huge lightning storms all over Reno. That was unheard of. And these lightning storms, there was no rain. And within a few days, we had fires surrounding Reno. Like that. It was ever like spotted all over the place. Global warming is upon us. I think I talked about it last year. Also, we have which I call the creative terrorists. Anyway, there's terrorists, and a lot of you have been effect of that because you came in on a plane and you had to wait an extra hour or two and no liquids, right? How many came here on a plane? There you go. All right, and then also you may not have known it, but the right Republicans announced that World War III has started. Hubbard mentions World War III anyway, that would come about in one of his bulletins. You guys remember reading that? It was a while back, but he wrote one. I think there's a lot of fear tactics out there, but there are things happening. And so I think that we are better off that if we put down our biases, don't listen to the natter about the auditors in the field. The auditors are the most valuable beings on the planet, says LRH, and I agree with them because they can free people, they can clear people. There's a lot of things that we probably disagree with on tech, but I think there's more that we agree on. That's why we're here. There's more we agree on. I mean, there's different bridges out there. Last year I talked about the RTC bridge. I compared that with the original bridge of Scientology. You know I'm talking about bridge, you know, the classification bridge. We talked about the Captain Bill's bridge. We had somebody here doing Captain Bill's stuff. So there's some ideas there that we could definitely talk about and debate. But what we can probably agree upon that we all have rights as a being to get into a game and get out of any game we want to get out of, and the rights of our own mind and our own sanity, you know. And we probably could agree that we should be able to practice Scientology and Dianetics at our leisure. And we probably could agree that we could assemble as a group here. There's been efforts to stop us from assembling, just getting together and talking. So we should come together and organize, because that's a natural tendency of living beings, to come together. There's got to be a lot of effort to keep everybody apart, to keep people apart. I mean, if you look around, just look outside. Everybody's living close together. The independent field, there is no such thing as the independent field, because we all depend on each other. And I'll give you one quick example. We all depended on somebody to get the tech.